Allison's question. One is whether it is known to the U.S. whether U.S.-provided weapons are being used in southern Russia by the Ukrainians.
I will let the Pentagon speak to that question.
And second was, you said you're in communication now. Did the U.S. have visibility from the Ukrainians before they went into Russia that they would do so?
We did not, but it's not unusual for the Ukrainians not to notify us of their exact tactics before they execute them. It's a war that they're conducting. We provide them with equipment, we provide them with advice, but when it comes to the kind of day-by-day tactics that they carry out, the day-by-day strikes that they take, sometimes we're in communication about them, sometimes we're not, and that's it's appropriate for them to make those decisions.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, on the operation in that Kursk region, is it the State Department sense that Ukraine is opening up a second front into Russia?
Again, I will let Ukraine speak to its operations.
And then can you just specify, because this isn't a strict counter-fire situation, perhaps like we saw in Kharkiv, can Ukraine use U.S. supplied weapons in this region if it's a military target?
So I'll answer it this way. Nothing about our policy has changed, and with the actions that they are taking today, they're not in violation of our policy.
And then I have another on the UK.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, this is on the UK, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
The protests that are happening right now, fueled in part by misinformation that appears to be spread by far-right agitators. Just wondering, has the State Department been in contact with any of their UK counterparts about this, and are there concerns that this kind of pattern could repeat here in the U.S.?
So I don't have any conversations to speak to from the podium today, but obviously we have been watching the first the protests and then later the riots in the UK over recent days. Everyone around the world has the right to exercise their rights to freedom of speech, their rights to freedom of assembly, but that does not in any way justify violence, does not justify rioting, and UK authorities are well within their rights to use all law enforcement authorities to hold those accountable who engage in violent activities.